If you are doing effort and knowing effort is not engaged in anything else, then you are doing it rightly. That is the test. If one of them run away somewhere, other fellow will also run away. By mindful japa, we come in touch with the Nama Prabhu. The attention, because soul can touch something through the attention. Now attention is running here and there. Attention is running there and then. While explaining about mindful japa, I already explained this concept. Mindful means being here and now. And what are the other alternatives? Be there and then. And when is this then? It can be in the past or it can be in the future. Training means what? When you learn a bicycle, what happens? First day you will fall many times. Second day, you will fall less number of times. As you go on, you will fall lesser and lesser. Why? Your mind slice is getting trained. How not to fall, how to balance the cycle. So over the time, finally, you are driving the bicycle, you don't fall even once. This is exactly what I am saying as far as mindful japa is concerned. If you don't hear immediately, your doing also will go away. You understood the spirit of it. You have to hear at that very moment. Otherwise your knowing will go away somewhere else. But when you are saying offering japa, there is a feeling of, because you are offering to a person who deserves that offering of respect. You are offering yourself. Yesterday I told doing attention, knowing attention, or doing effort and knowing effort are two fundamental things of the soul. You are offering, you are giving that as a surrender to the Nama Prabhu, who is the owner of my soul. Anything you do, you want social gratification. You want people to clap. You want people to glorify you. You want people to think he is a very important man. He is a great man. You want people to think he is a pure devotee. All this kind of desires are disease and they are weeds. So just because we do mindful japa successfully, never become proud. Everything is by the mercy of Prabhupada and Nama Prabhu. The moment we become proud, we will lose that power. When you are giving instruction to your background mind, now today I should hear, then the background mind will only do Jnana Chesta, will deliver Jnana Chesta from the soul. When you say only I want to chant today nicely, I want to distinctly chant, then what happens? The background mind again will take that instruction and will bring Kriya Chesta for distinctly chanting. But in either of these kind of chantings, you are not using your background mind to link, to give direction to the foreground mind, to link and chant. That is the key thing that we have defined it as locking the attention. So in these two cases, when you say, I only want to hear, I only want to chant, only one chesta you give, there is no locking of attention. Because there is no locking of attention, you will see that the attention runs away, because our chesta, when you're focusing on only Kriya Chesta, our Jnana Chesta goes to something else, some other thinking. Now this is the biggest mistake. Whatever that thinking may be, even if it is Krishna's preaching work, or even if it is thinking that I should hear, if you use a foreground mind for that, I should hear, I should hear, I should connect, I should connect, I should link up. If you use your foreground mind for that, then foreground mind is meant for immediate activity, chanting and hearing for both the chestas. So if you engage your chesta to tell yourself, I should hear, I should hear. Background mind is used to direct the foreground mind. So don't engage your foreground mind. Just like you see, have you not experienced, I should hear, I should hear, I should hear. Actually you are hearing, I should hear, but you are not hearing the nama. So thinking should not be used even to think about japa.